play.
Welcome back, viewers, to another episode of Let's Play Sacred for the Personal Computer, otherwise known as the PC, with me, Bezlonir. I surely must have done this quite a bit at this point, that I no longer even think twice about calling myself
Shall I call
Bezlonir.
for a wet nurse?
I am totally using explosive arrow right now. Not sure. You know what? That's cool. That works pretty good in this type of area. Doesn't track, so you gotta be careful with enemies like Goblin Shaman or anything like that that do a lot of running around. I'm still wondering, like, I've really gotten used to playing on this level of zoom, and you like to be able to see a lot of information, but I could see if I can try to play on this level of zoom. I don't know if it'd be more interesting. That was an anomaly as far as a guy, like, not paying attention. They usually aggro, like, way before I aggro. Oh gosh, man, I've been playing this game a lot. Like the whatever LP that I've recorded is just like the tip of the iceberg as to what I've been playing this game, which is cool. I just zoom back out. You know, I'm just gonna zoom out. It's cool. I mean, this game is interesting, but yeah. So I figured out. Let me go. Press escape here. Go to this options screen. I turn this FSAA filter on. I don't remember what that does. It's I think it's what you usually see called anisotropic filtering or something like that. I don't even know what that does. I'm not a video game expert. What else did I change? I have not yet dared to mess with autosave. I'm afraid of that. I tried different settings on the autocollect, and I still find everything works well. I turned off atmospheric animation, and that was the main thing that I wanted to point out here. Yeah, okay, so I think it might have been in the last video I was complaining about the awkwardness with getting on and off your horse and some of the awkwardness with collecting gear on a horse. So let me go back to options. I'm just point this out. If you turn off atmospheric animation, and this is insane, you would never guess this from looking at this terribly undetailed options screen, but if you uncheck atmospheric animation, which I don't even know what that's supposed to mean to you, but when you uncheck this, you can now click on a single piece of loot, say it's this ornate staff of rituals, and you're mounted on your horse. You can now click on that, and you will, on horseback, run over and pick up that staff of rituals without getting off your horse. And so that's not even a question of animation that like changes the game. It makes horseback kind of more viable and not such a pain in the ass. And the other thing it does is it totally does away with the animation, the really awkward and unnecessary animation of getting on your horse. So horses are still a little bugged out and annoying, but you get on your horse instantly. So you're not going to get hit like 100 times by guys while you're getting on your horse. If I zoom in here, this is always a problem with followers. They get in the way when you're... Okay. Yeah, this is something I noticed a few minutes ago when I was playing on another character. Like, if you zoom in this game, you're gonna notice some terribleness.
Shall I call for a wet nurse?
Like, I don't mean terribleness, but look. The thing is, okay, you zoom in, you zoom out. Now your character model and the details of character models will redraw, but the background just zooms in and it's the same resolution. And it's kinda, when you zoom in, it's kinda low res. So it's a neat way to see your own armor and get a good view of that. But since I mentioned that, I'm gonna double check my time. Yeah, okay, I remember my time. Not that I think I'm close to the end of the video, but I do remember my time that I started. A good way to get a look at your armor, go to the export characters screen, export, now you can see your character's armor. Here's the last time we exported this character. She looks mostly similar. She's doing the exact same animation. She has a little bit more armor on, so she's a little bit less anime like that. And totally different greaves, which is her leg plate, I guess. Got a little bit of a mohawk on her helmet. Cool. Here's my... Oh, hey, look, a little review of some of my other characters. This is my wood elf who focuses on spells, and she's the one who I beat the game with in bronze difficulty, and she's now on silver difficulty. Here she's at level 41. I think she's actually around level 48. Vampiress. Yeah, this is the Vampiress. I'm still playing this Vampiress, who I did not name. She's just about level 39 at the moment. I'm playing her, and she's a normal vampire. She sort of summons. I'm gonna do my intention is to do a side quest video. This is a barbarian that I have. His name is Bruce. And I felt like that was a good name for a barbarian. And and the point is, I mean, you can see their armor here. It's not generic. It's whatever they picked up, and you currently have them equipped with. And Vampire's armor looks kind of cool, but that's not current at all. That's level 18. She's way higher in level. This is pretty current. I messed up my barbarian. I don't even know what to do with him at the moment. And this dwarf is that's so sad. He's short and he's in the bad rank. He's in the back rank. So this was a bad photographer, but that's a stock. You also have a demon who comes in this slot at level 29, and that's stock with the expansion. Okay, we're already where we need to be. That was a huge digression, man. Okay, we can kill most of these guys in like one hit. I'm thinking, no, okay, that's not based. It's similar to hard hit, but it's not quite the same as hard hit. I normally don't use this, but I'm using it at the moment because we're in a dungeon, so it kind of helps sometimes in these dungeons. Yeah, we one-shot that guy, so why not? So you gotta kill that guy, you get a cell key, go in here, you just have to talk to one of these guys. House of Falafel. I hear they're overpriced. I'm sure they are. Any foreign food, you know how that is. Let's talk coffin. Coffin talk. Man, I am totally drunk on Four Loko. I am drinking my second Four Loko, which is peach flavor. The other day, I guess I could play with one hand. I was holding my Four Loko with two hands, almost reverentially. Now I'm drinking it, which is something that is difficult to do at the same time as you speak. So what I had the other day was a margarita Four Loko. That was... it was something else, man. It was good, but it was awful at the same time. What quest did I complete? I'm still escorting this guy to... Oh, I think I messed up that quest. Didn't he die? I don't remember that quest too well. So, another thing that I discovered in my wanderings, there's one more quest that I did not pick up in my last episode of this LP. There may be more. It's possible, but there's one that I'm actually aware of. I've been trying to save time, so I haven't always gone in to every house, and it's like, well, you know, I mean, my interest level in going into a house like this a lot of times is pretty low, because they're pretty generic. But okay, so look, this is another stock version of like a undead dungeon, so no worries there. We're like 31, saying it's around our level. It's not horrible for what that's worth, but I don't even know. I just had a thought, but I lost it. Oh, I lost it. It does get difficult when you play so many characters at the same time. Don't ask me why I'm running around without my horse. This is a nouvelle. That was somewhere halfway between French and English. It's almost a bit of a strange piece of transliteration that we sometimes say, like, of somebody that they know this language or that language. So you may have noticed that that was a little faster. I think if we go in this direction, not here, no, that's not where I want to go. I think if we go in this direction, there's another quest. Okay, it may be up there. There's a quest that I discovered on another character. It's not here. I mentioned this before, that if you look at your map, the white dots are important NPCs, which oftentimes means that those are quest givers. They may be related to a quest, so it's possible, let us say, that that's a quest and you just don't have it at the time. I may not... No, I missed it. I don't like it when these things reward me with a ring. All you have to do for a ring, if you want a ring... Okay, this area... I don't know what I missed. Might be over there. I'm not gonna worry about it, not on camera. If you really want rings, go into a dungeon just like the one that I was just in. Oh man, like as if I have really advocated for people to want to play this game.
If I'm not mistaken, the end of my mission should be here.
Yeah, go into one of those dungeons with the spirits. They drop rings and amulets, mostly. And I've had times where I've had a lot of luck with getting them to drop. Killed that guy in one hit. And I was so not used to that from playing my vampire in silver. My vampire is a total work in progress. It was my first character, so I really messed her up. Okay, this is the guy we have to turn in these 3 followers to that we got in the bottom of the dungeon. So he's gonna say, "You are dependable, it is said. And once again, this has proven to be true. The arm of the colt has been cut off, and will not grow again back so easily." Alright, we got 4,000 gold, as if that matters. Don't remember what I was talking about. Probably doesn't matter. So we got a Minotaur thing. Well, that's not a bad quest. I think we may go do that. Okay, I'm gonna go take this quest though. I don't think we're gonna do this one. Maybe it's a little far afield. I know
I'll get started on your assignment right away.
in my previous videos I kind of was on a sort of no side quest kick, but I'm not sure. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I wanted to point this out. Okay. Look, I mean, you can collect things that are like, okay, this is the lore. I'm going to do this for your entertainment. This is part of the LP now. I'm just gonna check the time first. Okay, we're about halfway through this episode. Excuse me. The Sea of Blood. Morghast, the second son of Arnhem the First, has shown himself to be exceptionally brutal and has begun to hunt down and persecute witches, wizards, and magicians, as well as traveling show people and gypsies. He's a regular Hitler! Hey! Morghast has built his fortress of Castle Thunderstone between the capital, Brave Rock Castle, and the monastery. Okay. Among the local people, this castle will become known as Crow's Rock Castle on account of the graves, the gallows, and the execution scaffolds that present such a grim presence around Morghast stronghold, teeming with thousands of crows and ravens, which find rich pickings among the many carcasses of Morghast's victims. Meanwhile, the Dark Elves await their opportunity for revenge, advancing from the northern regions, spreading venom and treachery. Advancing from the northern regions, spreading venom and treachery, they move through the dark catacombs of the dwarven fortress of Nonstadt, wiping out the local dwarf population. The dwarf man, a child, is able to escape the massacre, barricading themselves in the ruins of Nonstadt. The Dark Elves construct the fortress, which they call Zeragnar, from where they will rule over the northeastern provinces of Ankaria. I don't know. How do you read this? Okay, so some of this kind of makes sense to me, but it doesn't really... It's not like lore, it's just like... God, what is it like? Those movies with, what is it? Like epic movie or whatever is like the guys who suck at like parody and they don't understand what it means to parody shit. So they're like, oh ho ho, this is funny. Look, it's Britney Spears in a robot costume. Or whatever. It's like, hey, we mentioned it. That's like a joke. That's like what it is. Like, oh, hey, I saw that castle. Oh, but it's not really like adding anything. It's not like I'm suddenly have a new respect for it or new understanding of something. It's pretty much just like, oh yeah, that's that. Whoop-de-fucking do. Now I gotta check on the time, man. But that's an example of the lore. Those are those. You may have seen me at times picking up a book or two. There's a bunch of minotaurs in this. You know? There's a mix of things in here. And my unicorn's here with us. Got some undead in here. I gotta remember my hotkeys. Okay. We're gonna use explosive arrow in here because we just got like a bunch of strong things, so why not? Hey! Alright, so you can always hold left click on something. Wait, before you slaughter Mocha. Yes, Mocha, you're named after a chocolate drink. Whatever. Sorry, my voice is too hoarse to do a Minotaur voice. I wonder if my unicorn could actually beat something like this. He seems to be doing alright. It's pretty good. Those things are strong. They're strong like black coffee. They're strong like Mocha. Mocha? That's me! That's me! Oh boy! Mocha, that's me! Ah, fucking hell, man. I don't even know what to tell you. Well, shit, man. Let's see. Yeah, this would be about... God, here. It's a good thing I'm not trying to do a G-rated channel. I got so many saves. I'm getting more comfortable with the saves. I don't know what the cap is on the number of saves. But we're going to go ahead and save there. And shoot, with that, that's Bezlonir signing out of... this is Bezlonir signing out of another episode of Let's Play Sacred. With me, Bezlonir. And I'll see you next time, viewer. Okay, well, there's just one more thing to see here. And, well, that's... Thriller, Thriller.